with great risk comes great reward, and your patience will be rewarded. Pretty fantastic. The magnitude of the whole creature, extending all the way back and again up to the heavens. It's going to be the prized possession of your trophy room. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Welcome to the Snapidermy Institute online video series. My name is Adam Lustig, and today I have a very, very special treat in store for you because we will be learning today, step by step, how to construct the full Snapelope action mount. Some people call it the action pose, tomato, tomato, it's all the same. Now this piece is a little bit more complicated than the head mount, a little more time consuming, a little more complex, but the weight is worth it, I assure you. Really take my word for it. This is really going to be a beautiful, beautiful piece that you can display anywhere, really. It's really going to put the Snapelope in its natural habitat to sort of give it more of a global context, whereas the head mount is just sort of an isolated piece of the Snapelope. This is really going to be the whole animal in all of her beautiful form in her natural habitat. I can't wait. I know that to be true. Why don't we reacquaint ourselves with some of the tools, some of the materials that we're going to be using to construct the Snapelope? What do you think? 8 giant Slim Jims, 4 of these brass rods. If you can't locate these brass rods at a hardware store, you can always use this, a clothes hanger. Everyone has clothes except for nudists. Tape measure, heavy-duty pliers, box cutter, or a utility knife, the scissors. Sandpaper, our trusty drill, linoleum tile here, the soldering iron, Old Faithful, and of course the solder wire. And of course at the Institute, safety first, safety first. So we have the gloves here for the phalanges, and of course goggles for the peepers, because you can't hunt down that Snapelope, okay, if you're missing these. And what good is that going to do? None. So we're ready to start building our Snapelope. We're going to take our 2 26-inch brass rods, or the 2 shorter ones. One of them is going to be our spine, and this one, this 26-incher, is going to be the antlers. And we're going to put that about 5 inches, okay, from the top of the spine. Okay, so it's going to go right there. Now our 2 28-inch rods, 1 and 2, here we go. These are going to be the 2 sets of legs. So this is going to be the middle piece right here, and then the hind legs. And that's going to be about 1 inch from the back of the spine, the butt end of the spine. That's essentially what the Snapelope is going to look like, the skeleton anyway. So now we can start soldering. I'm going to start with the hind legs. So we grab our faithful soldering iron right here and our solder wire. And here we go. And it's just a matter of really fusing the two together. You really want to get a good flow of the solder. Okay. As you can see, stuck together perfectly. Brilliant. Great, so we're going to grab our first Slim Jim. Here we go. And now fortunately for us, due to the Snapelope's unique color change, chameleon-like in that way, we can really cut it right where the yellow meets the red. And that's really going to work out best for our purposes. Bingo. And also on the other end, fantastic. Now we're going to take the spine and the hind legs, where the little behind is, and just thread it like so. Here we go. Here we go, right in the middle there. Once again, keep it nice and steady. There we go. Now we're going to, of course, take this piece, begin impaling. It's going to give you some problems, and it doesn't really respond to negative reinforcement, so talk nice to it if you have to, okay? As I am right now, you're a good boy, okay? It likes that. And we just slide it all the way down, slide it all the way down, slide it all the way down, all the way downtown. Okay, turn it around, and we're really getting somewhere. We're really, really making progress. Okay, and now we're ready for the next soldering job. We're going to slide this remainder right on, just like so, the red part facing out, and we're going in for the kill. Here she goes. Okay, fantastic. So now what we have to do is we have to cut our second Slim Jim, right below where it says spicy smoked snack. Ooh, and as you're going to notice that when you make that cut, it's going to be that aroma. You know what I'm saying? I almost can't resist it. You know what I mean? And you're going to want to just take it. Your impulse is going to be this. Okay, but you're going to have to resist. You're going to have to resist. And you're going to have to use your head. Okay? It's very dangerous to mix business with pleasure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Always have a few on hand to munch on. But you don't want to munch on your tools here, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'll get to you in a minute. They know, they know. So great. So now it's pretty much just about putting this sliding this down, just sort of puncture. In we go, nice and easy. Sort of slide it all the way through. We have but one more soldering task to complete, and that is the antlers. Fuse the antlers onto the spine. Now we have only our head and neck remain. The cognitive abilities of the Snapilope remain right here. This is all, this is where the IQ is and everything. And we're just going to slip it on right here, the sweet Snapilope. For the legs, the red Slim Jim logo is going to go inside towards the spine, and how the antlers differ from the legs is that the Slim Jim is going to go on the outside and you're going to flip it right over. That is what this baby's going to look like splayed out. Fortunately, I have prepared one of these in advance, so let me just get that to show you what I mean. Okay, great. Let me just get rid of this thing right here. Wow, abracadabra. Pretty crazy. Am I right? Look at that. That thing is all taken care of. Okay, you got the antlers up here, the hind legs, the middle legs. It's really shaping up. Okay, I'm starting to have a sort of an emotional attachment to it already. So now we're going to start bending it. We're going to start bending it into its proper shape. Okay, so you're just going to sort of take it like this, and I want this to get bent. And you're going to take these legs. Yes. It's okay. Spiced meat is meant to be futzed with. Starting to take shape. Here come the antlers, curving up like this. This is the action pose. Maybe take the nose down a little bit. All right, have the legs prepared, just like that, and just putting the finishing touches on the Snapilope. That really looks great. That really looks ideal. If you can just notice what we did here, I just want to, if I could just point out a few pointers. As you can see, it makes there's that wonderful sort of S curve in the front part of the spine. As always, you need the antler curve is very important. The angle of the antler curve, as you can see, sort of a little sharp in the middle, but just cascading up to the heavens like that. That's what you need. That idea of sort of extending through the end of the Slim Jim up to the heavens is good. And also, a little treat that I was saving for last, the nice little splayed feet here. If you can just sort of bend the end of the wrap around, having its little feet, its little paws here, really grounding itself. Really great work. Congratulations for all of us. We're not done yet, however. We're not at the end of the road quite yet. We still have to mount it in the linoleum, so we got that. And now we're going to take our lovely creature and place her ever so gently, sort of like this. You know what I mean? Getting a drink, not really a care in the world. You know, you can tell that it really comes together because my sort of hunting instinct is tingling. You know, when I look at it, when I look away for a second, I look at it, I want, but I can't. Because I know, you know what I mean? Just drinking, harmless. But all the same, there's that instinct there. And that's how you know you've done a good job. What we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to take just sort of a pencil and a sort of marking device and just mark out, okay, the four legs, where we're going to drill these holes. So we are just going to, and this is, here it comes. Wow. Okay, so that was absolutely effective. And we're going to pick up our gentle giant. Okay. And, all right. As the brass rods fit relatively flawlessly into the holes, like so. All that really remains is just simply hot gluing the soda can right onto the linoleum in front of the Snapilope. Now I guess I'll take maybe a hot glue gun and just sort of hot glue the soda can into its you know, I'm seeing a lot of things here. I'm not seeing my glue gun. I'm definitely not seeing my glue gun. My glue gun is definitely not here. That is, we'll persevere somehow without the glue gun. Don't know how. Must go on. So that's, oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Here we go. We have a glue gun here. We're going to mark the X here. We're just going to mark the X. We're going to drop a little bit of glue right on the X. Good. X marks that spot. Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Just like that. Really tilt it down. Okay. Really jam it in that glue. That's key. Really use some force. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Okay, so kudos, team. There we have it. This is, you're officially the proud owner and creator of the Snapelope action mount. This is really a wonderful piece of art. This will take pride of place in any home. I mean, this is really a landmark piece of art that you have now. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I'm Adam Lustig, and thank you so much for watching the Snapidermy Institute online video series. Thank you. Thanks again.